Hello, everyone. I'm coming to you from a hotel room in Maine. I'm up here for a wedding for the weekend, but I just wanted to do a quick video. I don't have my microphone with me, so my audio is not going to be as good here. But I just want to do a quick video because I know that there's a lot going on. You guys have been posting a lot the last day or two, and just some really, really cool stuff. So the first thing that I want to point out more than anything is just like the sheer number of comments and number of interactions you guys are having is incredible. It, like Jasmine and I talk about it every day, how much we're enjoying it and seeing you guys learn and grow, because your notes are great. Like I really just have a handful of notes to give because you all have hit pretty much every imaginable, pretty much everything that I was going to say, you all have already said. So I just want to kind of go through a few things and talk to you all there. So we've got Calabaz's post here. We got Carla's here. We've got Yulong. And I'm sorry if I'm saying names wrong. And then some reference there. So we're just going to kind of go through these. First up, I know you've got some notes already, and it looks like you're getting ready to hit those. But I was just gonna tell you that you're off to a good start. You're the first one to actually post Mia to the TDU Facebook group, so I'm excited to see how this comes along, and to see how your creative vision comes to light. So I think that was a really cool start. I love seeing these material boards. The blue eyes are a really nice touch, and the color scheme you've gotten on her outfit is really good too. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say there. And moving forward, so this bedroom scene here at night. So one of the things I wanted to point out to you is the notes that you got from Ari Ross are the exact same notes that I got from Ari Ross like a decade ago when I first started in this industry. He's actually the one that taught me. He was one of my original leads at Blue Sky, and he taught me the power of looking at a desaturated or a illumination or just like a gray image, or like really the luminance of a shot, to really get an understanding of what's going on. Because if it's not working compositionally in black and white, it's not going to work in color, because you really want to be able to push and pull the values and getting the light to dark reads to really work well for you. And then you can start playing with saturation or other things. But if you can get this structure to work, then it's a really great place to start. So I agree with him. You know, like just look at some reference on the lights, check that out, and then we can go from there. You know, a lot of people reading in on the teddy bear as being the main character, and I think that's cool. So we'll hit some more focused notes on him as you're moving forward, because I actually think you can make this pocket of light around him even smaller, just to really kind of hone it in. I think that would be a good one. And just I think and I really like this level of specularity that you're getting down here. I think that's really cool. And just overall these dark values, because that's one of the hardest things to do in. Sorry, the noise is loud. I think someone's, I don't know, making noise next door. Okay. I think it's one of the hardest things to do in CG lighting is to how to get shaping in a dark space. And you're doing a great job of creating some shaping in there using specular values. And I think that's one of the strongest ways to go. But yeah, the other thing I would look at with these Christmas lights too is when you're checking references to look how much they vary as well, like vary from light to light. Because I'm guessing I'm guessing like the really high quality professional ones look great, but the consumer level ones, the ones you'll pick up at like your local, I don't know, Mega, Target, or Walmart or whatever, will probably have a little bit of variation within them. So as you're going through, it'll be kind of cool to hit that up a little bit. And really liking what we're seeing from outside of this window. There's just like a little hint at a space outside of there, like some trees and something outside there, which is really nice. And then just like the little bit of reflection in this window. It looks like there's some here from this toy house, but I would just make sure to pay attention to that, because that's how we really start to have an entire room and an entire scene come together, is to get some like little reflections and things interacting with each other is always a very cool one. Yeah, and then you posted some reference. So the one thing that I do want to say when looking at the reference, which I think is really nice, especially this Frozen one and even the Coco and Monsters one, is that their colors are their cool colors are so poppy and saturated that I really think that you can go even further with some of your cool tone saturation and really kind of pump it up a little bit. Like, not, I wouldn't go too crazy, but I think that you can begin to kind of play with the same levels that we're looking at in here, and really, because that's where like that specific night feel comes from, is the saturation of the blues. And again, not always necessarily something that's photo real, but since this is the reference that we're talking about, that is really good stuff. I also like, and this is a great example of suggesting space outside of the room that you're in. That is something that we talk about a lot in this course, or something that I like to focus on in my lighting, is not only lighting what is present on the scene, but making us aware of the surroundings. And that's just a really beautiful job of that. Let's see here. And yeah, like I said, I don't want to give too many notes because I know that you guys are giving each other a lot of really great feedback, and I don't want to step on any toes. But yeah. And then in this guy here, again, same thing. I know Shane showed you how to do both the volumetric light and the fog light. That's really cool. I like to do them as separate files. I actually just did it in the lighting for animation course. So just to give you guys a progress report on that one, we've got one full shot done. I'll post that hopefully this week. I'll send that out in an email and post it to the forum. I just kind of want to clean up a couple last little things. And then we will, we've got that shot to do. That master shot is done. Jasmine's doing some shot lighting. We got to do some more master lighting, and then we'll be able to release that course to you guys too. After, of course, we record all the lectures and everything too. But that is part of it as well. I've got some volumetric light, some atmospheric fog, and some other cool stuff going on that you can see. So yeah, again, just some more fog back here. I think it would be cool to get, if you can, get a little bit of a lens flare off of this shiny part. There's a lens flare tutorial in the compositing course if you don't know how to do that. The eyes are looking good. I would like something about this name tag. I want to be able to feel that it's like this metally thing. I like the redness of the apron. Just one thing I would, and again, this was finding shaping and dark values, push a little bit of specular value in these areas down here. And then just to get some shaping more in the legs, because they're nice and plump and voluminous, and we're getting some good shaping around her face here. But I would like to see a little bit there. And actually, this line is a little bit harsh. I would like to see, I mean, it might just be the posing of her, but I would like to see that get softened out just a touch along that way. But yeah, and then maybe just a touch more warmth in the skin tones. In fact, let's just do that real quick. Just because, see, this is kind of a tricky one to me, because I know that you're like that. She's not like this ideal character, right? Like, she's not meant to be, like, having a little bit of a desaturated skin tone isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world, right? Because that's kind of what we're going for. Sorry, let me just do this. And then cut out some of these areas. Just because I don't want that. And then we can start to kind of focus in on trying to a little bit more to look at the how we change the skin up. So just like a little bit more warmth in the skin to kind of make her look a little bit more human. And this is like a personal call, but just something I was noticing. See that there? Just a little bit more warmth of oranges and reds and that kind of thing. So keep going, guys. You're doing some incredible work. Again, loving all of this Facebook goodness. And And if you guys have any suggestions about these critiques or the feedback or anything going on in TDU, always make sure to post that stuff here. And we should have some more updates on courses and stuff for you all, like I said, soon. And in the meantime, I am going to get out of this hotel room in Maine and get outside a little bit because it's a beautiful day and go get some lobster rolls and stuff. So talk to you all soon. Bye. Happy lighting.